on this week's slate, conference rivals each coming in ranked in the top 25. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. On EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. This is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season. Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can. We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Grab behind the line. Explosive. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield. Offense getting set. It's second down. It's a quarterback keeper. Picks it up himself and still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning. And the Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. The Sooners and the Crimson Tide, a rematch of a very memorable game last time. Oklahoma had a brutal year, coming off some tough losses, but they circled the wagons. They played really inspired at home, and Alabama just didn't show up, Kirk. It was just a crushing loss for their playoff chances. They put 3 on the board. That's it. Yeah, just another reminder of what makes college football so unpredictable. Alabama was starting to build some momentum, looking like they would be a team that would be destined to make it into the playoff. And of all games, to show up flat, just didn't look inspired against Oklahoma, who was having a down year. They caught the Sooners looking to make their season with a landmark win, and the Sooners capitalized on that and just ruined any hopes of a playoff for Alabama. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down, looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score on first down. Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down. The Sooners are going to cash in this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown. Talk about a great way to start this game for setting the tone very early. Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple of drives to get comfortable. But you can tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused.
No slow start at all for these guys.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He tackled the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. Offensive line that can ball you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. To throw, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Horton. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Pass caught, second down now. Play action fake, looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Miller. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Bubba with Obi on third and long now from the 44. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Catch made on the left side. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Miller. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
In the era that we live in right now, everyone wants to spread the field around, create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They try to sneak it for the first. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit out of the field. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Our last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? As he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Sooners will line up to boot it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. Returner brought down by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Design quarterback run. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long. They're 41. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot. Ball is incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
4th down, they'll punt it away here. And it's taken at the 25. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down.
Nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Finds his man. It's Burks. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
That completion makes it second and medium. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Ott. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Big conversion there on third down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
And the Sooners pick up enough for a first down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Here comes second and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. A play action, looking to throw. Over the middle. It's Gibson. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Predicate rope with a sweep. Gets the first and still running. Right down, past the line to gain.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on third down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down in a new set of downs.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Now, give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Throwing off play action. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackleless Babe, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Sooners will line up on first and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Mateer bringing pressure. Has it back to the end zone, and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Sooners.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. As we reach the end of 1, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the return to the ground. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Gets made on the out route. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. Looking to throw again. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially...
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that ball. Not much opportunity, but okay, set up the offense at the 35.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And he's in the clear. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Back to throw. It's Mateer. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his back. That's caught. It's Barnes. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. And he's got it. A booming kick. What a howitzer.
Well, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus. So after coming away with 3 in that
drive. The kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll tackle him at the 27.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Important second down play coming up. Looking for some space. It's Miller. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. QB keeps it himself.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab behind the line, it's Young. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You can run it or you can throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, just not able to hit it.
And the punt team now wanting to kick it away. He's on to move it away now. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch. Heads up off the deflection. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring it down at the 13. This offense really threatening that score to be 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. To throw, it's Mateer. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last drive stalled and were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tough running to avoid a loss. That just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Grab down the middle, it's Williams. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. They pressure him and get him on 4th down. There is a flag, but I think this sack is going to stand.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
They got to be thinking about a touchdown here. And I know it's 4th down, but because of the hole that they've dug themselves here in this first half, you got to consider taking a chance here and putting a touchdown up on the board. I think it's worth it.
The tied offense line up here on 1st and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
Extra point try coming now. DHC up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Back to pass. It's Mateer. It's an outbound. The catch made. Tackle made after a solid gain. The spot the ball for 31. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Caught over the middle. It's Brooks.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up 4th down, though.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the return brought down by the coverage team. So we begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Grabbed by the receiver. And that will pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at 38. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. 1st down and 10. He'll hand it off. He gets loose. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now brings up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what would be the play call?
That's incomplete. Here comes the punt team. Ball lands at the 8 and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Potts.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Lets it fly to the wide out. He makes the grab. What a snag by the junior receiver.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. To the air. It's Mateer. Short throw complete to the tight end. And a great timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Right down the middle, it's Barnes. They bring him down with the game, moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Pop over the middle against Marks. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I'll tell you what, this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So it's first down, but then just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And the Sooners will kick it off to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it with the 16. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back live in the field. Passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. First down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking deep down the left side. That pass is batted away, incomplete. Making their way on the field. He's on the underway now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner heads out of bounds. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Gibson. He stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. To the air, it's Mateer. Gets made over the middle. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. We'll get him down quickly. Not much of a gain in that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Sooners look to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 on 1st down.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that 1st down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. It's a shotgun run call. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Offside, defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And there's the handoff. Headed for the end zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Sooners looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the return corral. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion sets up a second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the ball to stop him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That's reeled in. It's Porton. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Play action here on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lewis.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
It's second down after that completion. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Graham down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes off in a bootleg. Quick throw to his receiver. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
They'll try the right side on the toss. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of area.
Well, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Lets it go quickly. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now fourth down. Here comes the punter onto the field. With a kick now for the 5th time tonight. He's going to try to return the punt. The coverage team able to bring him down. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. They'll bring it down right at the 30-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. QB decides to keep it here. A quick juke. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. He finds some space. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Here's the second down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Caught behind the line. It's Cuevas.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Now it's second down here. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down and 10 now. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into the ball. They've got him for a loss.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Simpson. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense throws not much of a gain on that connection.
I love what the defense is doing here, sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
So down by multiple possessions here, the offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They finally stop a big play, moves the ball to the 22.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Portman. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Looking to throw it again. Swarmed by the pass rush. Sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Defense is coming after him. They got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking for a receiver. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it second down. On the ground, it's Barnes. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes a quick catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And looking for a big play here. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. Grab down the middle. It's Burks. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
And the Sooners are looking to keep this drive going. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
But this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Second down, looking to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Looking to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's got room to run. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, yeah, that's what they've been looking for all game.
He's got it with room to run. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Makes the grab. It's Miller. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
To the net. Montana at the 30. Brings up second down.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Chris, this is a great gain, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here comes third and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. He's got it on a crossing route. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line, it's Miller. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Running away with a running game. It's a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
After giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now. Breaks free.
The return is brought down at the 33.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33.
Take over. First and 10.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Grab down the middle, it's Williams. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
On the ground, it's Miller. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown.
But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
1st and 10 now for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
By the receiver.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Staffs a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pass rush closing in. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good.
The kick is good. That makes the score Oklahoma 31, Alabama 19.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. That's the kind of matchup we hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.